Here to present our next inductee into the Hall of Fame, would you please welcome your EBW International Regional Champion and the Italian Warrior, Argus!
May I have your attention, please? I'd like to make a special announcement here for the EBW 2013 Backyard Hall of Fame. Yours truly, the EBW International Regional Champion, the Italian Warrior, Argus, is in the yard.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo. Go back from where you came from.
I don't think I need this mic. There you go. Alright. Basically, I have come out here to induct someone very important in the history of the EBW. Someone who many of you do not know. Someone that you, as Freak Star, I'm going to quote, please show respect for. Thank you. Thank you very much. You see, the Hall of Fame is important, just like Freak Star said, just like the Mass Murderer said. Each and every person deserves to be here, to be honored, to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. For some of you that want to boo and cheer me, whether you hate me, whether you love me, you might not think of the same as this guy. Or even back in the day, for anyone that knew him. They might have not liked him either. They might have booed him, they might have cheered him. But I can honestly say, at the Hall of Fame, we just kind of shut everything down for the day, just for this little time, this little honor, the ceremony, because we want to be able to recognize and honor men, and the men of EBW have started it. And this member here is more important. I'm not going to say he's not. He's way more important than the rest of the superstars. But he's important because he is that icon. He is that legend that started it all in EBW, just like me, just like Hitman Havoc, just like men like the X-Bomb, who was inducted in the Hall of Fame. This man was here from 1999. He started at the very beginning of the EBW. For a lot of you that were never even here, I don't know how old you were, whether you were in high school, whether you didn't even graduate yet, you don't even probably know any of this history. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But this man, in 1999, back when we were in middle school together, came out and said, look, I like wrestling just as much as you. I'm a huge fan. I watch it every Monday night. I love this sport, and this is something that I want to do. Why don't we get together? I'll join the crew, and we create this thing called EBW, thanks to my brother, who's also in the Hall of Fame, Diamondback, got a lot of love and respect for. We started this business from the bottom and worked it all the way to where it is now. To all these different names and faces that you see, the world champions, the IR champions, the legend. There's so many people here that all the originals, there's not many left. You've got me, you've got the Hitman Havoc, and the man that I'm about to induct into the Hall of Fame, he can't get any more original than what he is now. Because this man goes that far back. He's been around. He knows what I'm talking. He's been around this long that there's no other place than right here and right now for him to be in the Hall of Fame. He's a personal friend of mine. We go back to middle school, like I said. He was there right when Havoc was by my side, and this man was on his side. And there's no other person that I thought would be great and best to induct him into the Hall of Fame than myself, knowing this man personally for this many years. He recently just came back to the EBW, and everybody has seen him ringside, making his presence felt, telling Freakstar exactly just why he's here and why he's back. You all know him as JXS. What does the name stand for? Well, the first name is John, because his name is John Michaels from the original EBW Golden Days. Then he turned into X-Dog. Now he's known as JSX, because this man has done just about everything that you can think of in EBW, just like me and Havoc and the rest of the legends. He's a former World Heavyweight Champion. He's a former Tag Team Champion. You know, he basically was my partner at Backyard Mania 4 with the Tag Team Gold. Can't get any better than that. We defended the gold with honor. You know, we retained him at Backyard Mania 4. It was great to be by his side, Tag Team Champions and all. So as of right now, I'd like to introduce and induct the man who deserves this trophy and to be by my side right here in the Hall of Fame, because I know one day I'm going to be inducted. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome JXS.
Wow, one thing I can say, I can tell you now, I ain't worried about this, I'll talk loud enough, is the first ever EBW Championship. I know the powers that be didn't want me to win it the first time, but you know what, things happen, and you go up and you go out for the first ever, I don't know, what was it, basketball, ladder match, what do you want to call it, and had a great match. So I can sit, one thing nobody can take away from me is being the first ever EBW champion. You know, I'm making it short and sweet. Boss man over there said everything I could say. You know, I've been around, I've faced some of the best. I've been around, I've faced on rabbits, I've tagged up with them on so many different occasions. I've tagged up with Double G on so many different times. I've tagged up with Country and Crisis, you name it. I've been around and seen a lot of them in the back. The only thing I can say is, for the new guys, this is all it's about. You come out here, you put a show on for the fans, you have fun. That's all I can say. It's when everybody out there watching, come out, enjoy yourself. Like I said, I remember when the Geek first showed up, and I looked at the Geek, I said, who the heck? And I think that's the night. First night I broke his glasses. First night. But that being said, you know what? It's an honor being part of the class of 2013 Hall of Fame. Let's get the show started. I'm calling it a day.